So welcome to today's video, and we're going to be working on the Roman roundabout in the centre of Bletchley. Quite well known for people in Bletchley, but it's quite a good one for sticking to your lanes and checking and signalling before you change lanes. So we're going to come off this roundabout and we're going to be in the centre lane, and when we come off there, it can be 3 lanes. I'll just stop the camera for a second. You can see the sign on the left there. So there's a roundabout in the distance, but before that's going to be a giveaway point. So you've got 3 lanes. The left lane goes left to finish Stratford, and the centre and the right lane can go ahead to Bletchley. And just ahead of us, there's actually a giveaway point where the white car is there. So you're slowing down to give way to traffic on your right. So the arrow says go ahead. Once it's safe, we enter. But when we do enter, it's a sharp bend to the left, and the arrows on the ground are changed. Because saying if you want to go to the roundabout, you're going to do a right turn, so it's mirrors to the right, signal to the right, giving way to traffic to your right. As you enter, you go to the left lane on the roundabout because you're not in the right lane at that point. As you're coming off, natural speed limit kicks in, you start building your speed up, and you're just going to build your speed up so that's reasonable. Otherwise, you think you're going slower, and it's actually a 70-mile-an-hour road at this point. So what we'll do is we'll have a look at it again, but from a different lane. So the same approach to the roundabout, but this time we're going to be in the right lane to go ahead. Well, on the previous one, we used the centre lane. So it says right lane to go ahead. You've got the same sort of problems. You've got to slow down because it's tempting to go fast. Slow down to give way to your right at the giveaway line in front of you. And once it's clear, you enter, but you're in the right lane. So as you approach it, mirrors to the right, signal to the right, giving way to traffic on your right, and stick to your right lane on the roundabout. Don't be tempted to cross over to the left. As you come off the roundabout, check your mirrors to the left, signal to the left, and come across left when it's safe to do so, and then it's safe for you then. Don't be tempted because it gets quite busy there. So we have a look at it from the opposite angle now. So we're going to come up from the opposite side. As we approach it, there's 3 lanes again. So it's 2 lanes at the moment, it goes to 3 lanes. The left lane can go ahead or left, which is what we're going to use at first. So as we get there, we'll slow it down and have a look. So as we get there, you've got the left lane going left or ahead, the centre lane going ahead, and the right lane going right. We're going to go ahead. So there's a giveaway point where the bus is now, giving way to traffic on your right at the roundabout. And there's no signal to go ahead because we're not going to, it's just a bend in the road. So you're slowing down to traffic on your right like you are, give way point. Once it's clear, you're entering the bend. It's a dual lane at this point. You're just going to follow it round to the right. As you come round the roundabout, or round the bend, say, you come off in the left lane. And if you're going to go left, you're in the left lane. If you're going to go right or ahead, you've got to check and come across lanes. So with mirrors, signal to come across to go ahead or to go right. So if we look at that same direction again but from a different lane, so as we approach this we're in the left lane, but we're going to change to the middle now. So we're going to check our mirrors, signal to come across, get ourselves into the middle lane, cancel the signal, and there's no more signal for the time being. You're just going to slow down for the giveaway points. The arrows on the ground, the middle goes ahead at this point, slowing down for traffic on the roundabout. Once it's safe, we enter, and we've got to go to that right lane on our left. We can't go across the left straight away, to go forward, then return to that right lane. That's a sharp right bend, so there's no rush to get round here. Sticking to your right lane when you're going round and coming off in the right lane. And then it's either go ahead in the middle or go right because you're in the correct lane to do both. That's an easy one, just a matter of getting yourself in position first. And as we approach it again, but this time we're going to go right at the roundabout. So we're looking in our mirrors, checking, signalling, and coming across to get across to the right lane, checking again, come across to the right lane again. As your arrows on the ground saying right, turns right at the roundabout, slowing down for traffic on your immediate right on the roundabout and traffic on the roundabout. If it's clear, entering, and as per usual, checking your mirrors, centre left, signal to come off. That one's not too hard, but it can get tricky for people doing U-turns, so you've got to be careful. As we approach it from the side this time, it's quite a complicated one, we're going to go ahead. 2 lanes. Left lane goes left or ahead. We're going to go ahead. And there's a giveaway point just where the cars are, giving way to traffic on your immediate right. So there's no rush to get out. So you're just going to slow yourself down, check to what's happening on your right. Once you enter, you go into the left lane ahead here, which is next to the red car. And as you get closer, I'm going to slow it down again because there's a roundabout in front of you. So the left lane goes left, middle lane goes right, roundabout on your right, checking to your right to go ahead. That one can be tricky, so you've got to slow down for for the roundabout as well. So we look at that again, but we're going to be in the right lane in this next one coming up now. So as we go towards it, we're going to go in right at the roundabout. So we're going to position ourselves in the right lane, but no right signal yet, because we're not actually turning right straight away. We're going to go round that curve in the distance. So give way to our right first. As you give way, line in front of you, give way to your right. When we enter, we go round that curve ahead of us, but sticking to the right lane. As you're going round the curve, you start checking your mirrors, signalling right for the roundabout. You've got to wait for the safe gap. Don't want to take risks, because cars can come around pretty quick on them bends. And that's the important thing. As you enter, you get yourself in the right lane. Arrows on the ground says it's right, turn at the roundabout, check your mirrors to the right, signal to the right, giving way to your right, giving way to traffic on the roundabout, turn right. As you go around, sticking to your right lane. As you're coming off, checking your mirrors to the left, signaling left and come across when it's safe. So check, if it's not safe, hold your position, and when it is safe, then come across to the left lane. Because you don't want to be driving in the right lane. Obviously, if you can't get across to the left, that's different, but you leave your left signal on, telling people you want to get in, and then get in when it's safe to do so. So on the final one, it's just a recap really, and saying that if you've enjoyed the video, don't forget to press like, don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel. So we're just going to go ahead on this one, nothing too tricky, and then we're going to follow it on to the large roundabout to get off. So as we approach it, you've got your speed up at this point here, and it'll require a lane change, because as you get closer, if you didn't know the area, I would definitely go in the middle one, especially if you've got two lanes going the same way. So you're checking your mirrors, seeing what's going on. If it's clear, stick a signal on, and if you can, get across to the right lane. That's it. So you nice and cross, cancel your signal, slow yourself down, and then just giving way to traffic on your right. So at that point, you know you're in the middle lane, which becomes the right lane on the bend. Giving way to traffic on your right. If it's clear, you enter. As you're entering, you're in the right lane going round. No signal required again, remember that. As you come around here, sharp bend, keeping your speed down and following the road ahead. So this lane naturally goes into the middle or to the right lane. So at that point, you've got a choice where the left lane goes left only. So you're slowing down for the roundabout, giving way to traffic on your right. If it's clear, we're going to go ahead, second exit. This middle lane becomes the left lane in the roundabout, and which leads you off. So, hope you enjoyed the video, and watch out for my next video next week.